Yo, what's going on, everybody? I am the Lone Wolf and welcome back to my channel. In this video, yes, we finish our in-game garage tour tools portion. So that will only leave objects, placeables, and landscaping after this. This is absolutely amazing. And as you can see in front of us, we've got the 8960. This is from the 8760, 8960 John Deere from Sid Modding. Thank you guys. Thank you, Sid Modding, so much for making this. Is an absolutely amazing tractor. So we just got this filled up with diesel. So let's go take this over to the shop to take a look at some stuff. Yeah, we got a very nice interior. Let's start it up. Yeet! Absolutely amazing tractor. I love this thing. I mean, I literally downloaded it, guys. At the time of this recording, I have literally downloaded this 20 minutes ago. I literally downloaded it at noon, and the recording time for this is I start at 12:24. All right, so let's begin with the final portion of the in-game garage tour tools section. Now, you may be looking at this telehandler sitting right here, and you're like, yo, dude, you forgot to put your telehandler away. You're probably wanting to get your first photo at the top of the, above the ground so it looks better. But no, we are actually going to be using this as our placeholder for some of the stuff we're going to be using. Just like the wheel loader, the combine, the front loader, and the skid steer. Now, what do all those have in common for things that we haven't looked at? Yes, we'll be looking at combine headers and header trailers to start. Then we'll move on to front loader and all these vehicle attachments. From wheel loader, front loader, telehandler, and then skid steer. We'll look at them in that order. We will be looking at levelers, which I don't have one out here, but that's just because there's only 3 of them. We will be looking at this dolly, the low loader, these augers or belt systems, and then those couple things over there, and that thing on the end here will be the miscellaneous. And then one thing that I always seem to forget, the little weight, even though this is a 3,300 kilogram weight. But yeah, let's start out with the headers. I know, guys, I have told you many of times, yo, I'm going to be doing this very quickly. I'm going to be looking at these right away. But I always seem to delay it for some reason. But today is the day we finally look at all the headers and header trailers. It won't be very hard either, because all I got to do is show you, okay, this is this header, this is the price, this is the width, and this is what it's used for. So let's hop right in. We'll go into the shop. It is in tools, of course, and if you go into the first column, bottom row, we'll look at bean headers first. These I also call like rotary headers, just because of the fact that it's got the rotor on the top. But yeah, so this is the FMZ Z056H. Now, I am going to check really quick and see what the actual brand name for that is. I'm thinking it's like FMZ or something, but okay, so it is. It is FMZ. I always get that wrong for some reason. I can never pronounce that or say it right. But yeah, here we've got the FMZ Z056H. This is $27,000, 4.2 meters wide, and is used for the Bison Super Z056. These rotary headers are used for harvesting wheat, barley, oats, canola, and soybeans in the order that they are shown in the icons down below. No extra configurations are available, so $27,000 is the total price. Next, we have the New Holland TX32 header, $32,000. It is 4 meters wide, so just a little bit less actually than the Bison header. This is used for the TX32. No extra configurations are available, so $32,000 is the price you'll pay. And I've actually found out that that is the reason why all the base game, a lot of the base game vehicles that are used in maps that are downloaded is the TX32, the Combine, is because of the fact that its header is the smallest. I always thought that the ZO56 header was the smallest, but it is actually not. But yeah, now we'll move on to the Rostomach PowerStream 500, all one word for some reason. Maybe I think that might be just a glitch because it would be too long otherwise. This is $32,000 as well. It is 5 meters wide, so actually a whole meter more than the TX32. This is used for the Rostomach Nova 330. This is the small Rostomach. No extra configurations are available, but this is actually a very nice looking header. Now we'll move on to a very interesting header. We've got the Sunflower header. This is the Capello Helianthus 5700. This is $22,500. This, as you can see, unlike all the other headers, has a required horsepower. This requires at least 132 kilowatts and 180 horsepower. This is 5.7 meters wide. It can only harvest soybeans, and this is used for some of the smaller combines, which include the Rostomach Nova, the Massey Ferguson Activa 7347S, and the John Deere T560. There are no extra configurations on it available for this, but these are used for, if I might as well just go into it, this combine, this combine, and this combine. Those are the three that can use the Helianthus 5700. Now, we'll move on to the Massey Ferguson header. This is a free flow 25 foot. This is $49,500, 7.6 meters wide. Is only used for the Massey Ferguson technically, even though really you could use any header in here on any combine, but I prefer to keep it in brand. You know, what brand combine you're using is the brand you use for the header. Yeah, no extra configurations are available on this Massey Ferguson, but this is a very nice looking header as well, just like the Rostomach before. Then we'll look at something very cool. This is the John Deere 625X. This is $49,500, just like the Massey Ferguson. It is 7.6 meters wide and is used for the John Deere T560. Now, this thing is cool because of the fact that I personally know how to decode the John Deere headers. Okay, so you know, obviously, like the tractors. Let's just do that really quick. It's not actually accurate, but it is still, in real life, it would be this. So let's just go into this 9RT. This is a mod. Right now, it's at 470 horsepower. Now, that is not the actual horsepower that's on the, that is the actual horsepower that's on the side. Okay, so if you go like into 9570 and it goes up to 628, that is not real. A tractor like this with a 9570, think about that, 9570 RT. This is a 9000 series tractor because you got all the 6 series, 5 series, 7 series, 8 series, 9 series. Now, this has 570 horsepower. This is a 9000 series with 570 horsepower. It is R trim level. Okay, so you've got all the different trim levels. The only ones technically that I know are like M and R and stuff like that. But yeah, so this is a 9000 series tractor, 570 horsepower. R trim, so very luxurious, and T, it is tracked. So it's a tracked, luxurious 9000 series tractor with 570 horsepower. We might as well just do one more. We'll go into this one right here that I love. We've got the 8R. This, obviously you can see with the R, is a luxurious tractor. 8000 series, and right now it is at, I think, an 8245. Yes, so that is 8000 series tractor, 245 horsepower, so not actually that much. You can go up to 295 horsepower, 345 horsepower, and 400 horsepower. So that is a luxurious tractor that's an 8000 series with 400 horsepower. Now, with headers, let's get back into the real video. This is a 600 series header, 25 feet, and then it's just the X just stands for the standard header. You know, it's just a bean header. Now, we will look at the other 3 headers from John Deere in-game and decode them as well. Now, we move on to the Rostomach Draper Stream 900. This is 9 meters wide. It is used for only the Rostomach. It is $58,500. No extra configurations are available, but the cool thing about this is it comes with its built-in header trailer. It comes with wheels in the back, wheels in the front, and a drawbar hitch. So that is a very cool thing. I love using this for small-time farming. Now we have the big sunflower header. This is the Capello Helianthus 12,000. This is $47,000. Requires 279 kilowatts or 380 horsepower. 12 meters wide. This is used for the Rostomach RSM 161, the John Deere S790, the Case IH 9240, the New Holland CR 1090, or the AGCO Ideal. Or I should say, and the AGCO Ideal. It can be used on all of those. Next, we've got both of these. We've got the AGCO Dynaflex 9255 and the AGCO PowerFlow. The Dynaflex is $78,000. It is 12 meters wide and is used for the Ideal. The PowerFlow is $79,000, 12 meters wide, and is used for the AGCO Ideal. The only difference between this is, which is an unrealistic difference in price, we've got the PowerFlow, which is the corkscrew. I'll show you why it's unrealistic. The corkscrew, and then we've got the Dynaflex, which is a flex draper. The flex draper is the belt system in the feeder right there. The belts pull the feed or the grain into the feeder housing of the combine. Now, I will tell you this is unrealistic because of the fact that $78,000 for a flex draper, but $79,000 for a standard header. That has never happened before in the history of the world, because of the fact that flex drapers are so much more expensive. So much more expensive. Insanely high, insane amount more expensive. If you watch the Millennial Farmer, MN Millennial Farmer, put into the YouTube search engine, MN Millennial Farmer Equipment Tour. He will give his own equipment tour, and he literally admits, he will ask, hey, you guys may be wondering why we don't have a flex draper header. And he's like, because they are expensive, but they have standard headers. So if standard headers are more expensive, why wouldn't he have a flex draper? Let's move on. Now, here we have the New Holland Verifeed 41 foot. This is $81,000. It is 12.5 meters wide. It is used for the New Holland CR 1090. No extra configurations are available. Here, we've got the next thing we can decode. This is the John Deere 645 FD, $89,000, 13.7 meters wide, and is used for the John Deere S790. Now, this is a 600 series header. Okay, so you've got all of the headers are of the 600 series. Corn headers are used, their second number is used for number of rows in the header. But bean headers like this go by the amount of feet or the width. So this is a 600 series header that is 45 feet wide and uses a FD or flex draper system. So it is a 600 series 45 foot header flex draper. This is $89,000, like I said. No extra configurations are available, but you can see the flex draper belt in the middle. Now, flex drapers are very cool. I'm actually going to lease one of them really quick just to show you. If I can get to the John Deere again. There we go. I'm just going to lease this really quick just to show you how flex draper works. I will show you why they're so insanely expensive. Okay, so as you can see, you've got 3 belts here. You've got I'll just use the way that I'm facing right now. You've got the right side belt there. You've got the left side belt there, and then you've got the center belt along with the rotor. When you are harvesting, grain coming in this way will be pulled down, cut, and it will be put onto the belt. The belt will turn, pulling the grain right to the middle here. Right when it goes from that side here, center, and then that side to the center, it will hit this belt, which is going this way. These two are going that way. This one is going the opposite, perpendicular. This will pull the grain from that center through this rotor, which the rotor will kind of just break it up if it's clotted, and then it will pull it into the feeder housing. So think about all the extra configurations that are needed, all the extra money that's needed to run one of these flex drapers. Because you think of a regular header, take this flex draper off, all you got is this gigantic freaking corkscrew in the middle that pulls the grain right to the center. That requires just a PTO to turn it. This requires PTO, belts, pulleys, the rotor right here, the third pulley right in the middle, the third belt right in the middle. It is insanely expensive. Next, we will look at the last two. These are both in their own header carts. We've got the 3162 Terraflex Draper 45 foot and the 3162 Draper 45 foot from New Holland. Both of them are $89,000. Both of them are 13.7 meters wide. The Case IH is obviously used for the Axle Flow 9240, and this one is used for the New Holland CR1090. Now we move on to corn headers. This one won't take as long because there's not actually that many. First, we've got the Capello K-SAR F4. This is the K-SAR 4-row header. This is $17,000, 3 meters wide, and is used for the Bison Super Z056. The only configurations that it's available is a $300 paint fee, for making it $17,300. Then we have the Ziegler Corn Champion 5-row. This is $19,000, 3.4 meters wide, and is used for either the TX32 or the Rostomach Nova 330. Now, if you look at the icons down below, I know it says corn and sunflowers. And you're probably thinking to me, bro, I thought you just said that those helianthuses, they were the ones that harvested sunflowers. They do. And I always use those for sunflowers, if I ever do sunflowers. But I'm from America, so I don't really do sunflowers that much. Or I'm from Nebraska, I should say, because I know Americans do sunflowers. But yeah, I usually think of these things as only corn headers. So I use the rotary headers for beans, the helianthus for sunflowers, and then all of these for corn headers. That's why it literally calls them corn headers. But yeah, this is a Ziegler Corn Champion. Then we have the John Deere, another thing we can decode. This is the 608C. It is $38,000. It is 6 meters wide and is used for the John Deere T560. Now, this is very simple. As I said before, the rotary headers go by feet. Corn headers go by rows. So this is a 600 series header. It is 8 rows wide, and it is a corn header. So C stands for corn, 600 series, 8-row corn header. That's all it stands for. It's simple. Now we have the Capello Diamant HS8. This is an 8-row header, just like the John Deere. This is $45,000. This is a foldable header. That's what makes it so much more expensive. 6 meters wide and is used for the Massey Ferguson Activa 7347S. Paint fee is $600. So each of these, it goes up by 3. So this starts at 3, this goes to 6, this one's at 9, and this one's at 1,200. But yeah, now we'll move on to the other John Deere. This is the 618C, just as simple as the first one. This is $57,000, 9 meters wide, is used for the John Deere S790. It is a 600 series, 18-row corn header, 618C. That's all I'm going to say about that. Insanely simple to decode the brand new John Deere tractors and combines and stuff like that. The Capello Diamant HS12 is $67,000, 9 meters wide, is used for the Rostomach RSM 161. Paint fee, like I said, is $900. Now, one thing I don't get, okay? This is the K-SAR F4. It's 4 rows, and the price to paint it is $300. This is the HS8. It is 6 meters wide. It is 8 rows, obviously, but the paint fee is $600. This is the Diamant HS12. The paint fee is $900, but it's the HS12. This is 16 rows, but the paint fee is $1,200. That makes no sense, does it? Let's move on. This is the New Holland 900 CF 12 row. This is $67,000, 9 meters wide, and is used for the New Holland CR1090. No extra configurations are available, but it's very expensive just because of the fact that it's fold folded right in the center. Now, for the last one, this is the Capello Kesar HS16. This is a 16-row, $90,000 corn header. It is 12 meters wide, so it's the widest of all of them. This is used for either the Ideal, the Case IH, or the New Holland. Huge combines. Paint fee, like I said, is $1,200. Now, I will lease one of these. I'll just go in here and lease it really quick just to show you a little bit about it. Oh, not buy it. Lease it. There we go. This folds, as you can see, there's a split right in the middle here. It folds on this hinge on hydraulics, folds on this hinge on hydraulics, and it just folds the wings out to the side. But yeah, so that is it for headers. We'll look at header trailers really quick. This will not be very much time. The TX32 header, $4,000. TAM Leguan 24, $4,000. Leguan Quattro 40, $8,000. Krone trailer, $3,000. This is a forage header head. The Ropa Transport RRXL 9X45, $9,000, and is used for the beat header. And the Homer Transport HR12. This is also for a beat header. It is $12,000. See, look at that. We have zipped through headers and header trailers just like that. Now we will look at attachers like this. This one is also going to be very simple. I'm just going to tell you, we were looking at wheel loaders, tell you each thing, each price, and what's my favorite and what's my most used. So here we've got the New Holland wheel loader, so we are going to be looking at wheel loaders. First, there's only 4. We've got the Magsy pallet fork, $1,900. Magsy log fork, $3,800. Magsy high dump bucket, $3,600, holds 3,000 liters. And the Lizard silage fork, $4,100, holds 5,000 liters. Now, of these, I probably use all of them equally of the Magsy ones. I use this a lot for picking stuff up. I use this one a lot for logs. And I use this a lot for pallets. Or I'd probably say that these two are used a lot more than the pallet fork, because I usually just use a pallet fork on like a forklift or on a regular front loader. Next, we've got the Kramer front loader, so we're obviously looking at front loader attachments. Here we've got the 3 brackets. We've got the John Deere 643R. Now, that I don't know how to decode. Okay, so I know it's a 600 series. It's used for luxurious tractors, but I have no idea how to decode what the 43 means. This is $5,400. It requires the least amount of horsepower it can use is 90, just like the Stoll FZ30. Both of these are $5,400, and both of them require at least 90 horsepower. Now, the Stoll FZ60 is $8,000 and requires at least 150. So this is used for a lot bigger tractors. The implements, you've got a pallet fork, $800. Bale spike, $600. Universal bucket, which holds 940 liters of all the shown icons, $1,400. Roll type bale fork, $1,100. Bale handler, $1,700. Manure fork, $1,000, which holds 750 liters. Fork with grapple holds 710 liters. Silage cutter holds 1,280 liters. It is $3,900. Log fork is $800. And that is it for front loaders. Probably my most used on this is either the pallet fork or the universal bucket. Because the universal bucket I use a lot for, like, if I have animals or chickens or something like that. But yeah. Lastly, before we look at skid steers, we have to look at the telehandlers. Yes! This thing right here. The thing that has been probably the biggest sleeper in the game. I have used this so many times, and it does not get the recognition it deserves. I mean, every single time I start, I always go like this, so I can get a very good view of the things I'm looking at. Yeah, we'll look at telehandler attachments. This is in the next column, top row. We got the Magsy shovel, 2800, holds 2640 in all of the shown icons. Magsy manure fork holds 1760 liters. It's $2,900. Log fork is $3,400. Pallet fork is $1,200. Bale fork is $1,200 as well. Wrapped bale handler is $3,300. And that is it. Most used on this is definitely the log fork. Just because of the fact that I use this to pick up trees and move them, because it's got such an extension on the arm. Lastly, we'll look at the skid steers. skid steer loaders. Okay, so this one, we've got two brands. We've got Paladin and DFM. We'll look at Paladin first, of course. We've got the high dump bucket for $4,000. It holds 1,284 liters of the shown icons. We've got the pallet fork for $800. The bale spear for $600. The manure fork that holds 710 liters for $100. We've got the bale handler, $1,700. The stump grinder for $2,500. The brush and log fork for $2,000. Finally, we've got the two DFM items. This one, both of these require 44 kilowatts or 60 horsepower. The Fs19 is a tree handler slash cutter. This one you can actually grab the tree and it cuts it down. This one just cuts the tree down just plainly. It lets it drop. Okay, so this one is $12,000. This one is $9,400. So that is in all the attachments. You've got all the wheel loaders, telehandlers, front loaders, and skid steers. Next, we've got the Crampe Dolly. This is a fifth wheel, I guess, supplement almost. Or not a supplement, but just a substitute. We've got something where you can put a ball hitch right here and a fifth wheel hitch on the back. So you can something that has a ball hitch, you can transfer it to a fifth wheel hitch. This is used this is $9,000. Nothing much to see here. The only thing is you can transfer wheel setup from the street wheels to wide tires, making the maximum price $9,200. Why not go look at something next that is used on this quite a bit? You can put a ball hitch right here, and then you can attach this to it. This is a fifth wheel Goldhofer low loader. The Goldhofer blue is probably one of my favorite in-game colors, just because of the fact that it is absolutely beautiful. This is $22,000 to start. If you go in, you can have it any paint color you want. It's from Goldhofer, and look at this. Goldhofer doesn't change the color at all. I think it might make it just a little bit darker, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it makes it a little bit darker. But yeah, we can put it any color you want. John Deere. You can make it Case. You can make it New Holland. Anything. For just a fee of $1,200, making the maximum price for this $23,200. Then we've got weights. We'll just zip through these weights really quick. These, simple. You've got the brand and the number. The first number I say, like this one, is a 650. That 650 stands for the weight in kilograms, so 650 kilograms. This AGCO 650 is $600. The Sewer SB700 is $650. The John Deere Pickup 900 is $800. The Sewer SB1000 is $900. The AGCO 1100 is $1,000. The John Deere Pickup 1150 is $1,050. The AGCO 1500 is $1,350. The Sewer SB 1600 is $1,450. The John Deere Pickup 1800 is $1,600. The AGCO 2300 is $2,050. The Sewer SM 2400 is $2,150. And finally, the Fendt 3300 is $2,950. So these weights can get absolutely insane. Do not put these on small tractors. This will make them tip like crazy, especially if they're like 3,300 kilograms. Next, we have augers and belt systems. We'll start with these. These ones can drive 3 miles an hour. I will tell you that right now. You can enter these and start the engine and drive up to 3 miles per hour. I'm not going to do that because it is impossible to get into the correct machine. So here we've got the Lizard and then the three Grimmy brands. The Lizard one is very simple. It is the S710. It is $5,000. Only configuration is color change. But that change is only $100, so the maximum price for this is $5,100. Now, these are a little bit more complex. We've got the Grimmy SL8022 Quantum. We've got the Grimmy, where's the name? The TC8016, and finally the Grimmy RH2460. We'll look at all of these in succession in the menu. So first we've got the 8022 Quantum. This is $38,000, no extra configurations. The Grimmy T8016 is $18,000. No extra configurations are available. Then finally, the RH2460. This one's a little bit more interesting. It is $45,000, holds 13,000 liters of only potatoes and beetroots. So these things can only hold potatoes and beetroots, nothing else. Now, this one is a lot shorter too, because the 13,000 liters that it holds just is like a placeholder, I guess. It holds those in there until you're ready to move it into the root crop storage. Lastly, before the tool section ends, we will look at miscellaneous. We've got 3 items here. We've got the Thunder Creek fuel trailer. Okay, so this one is in miscellaneous, of course. It is the FST990. It is $8,500 to start with. Holds 3750 liters of diesel fuel. Main color can be changed. I personally love New Holland. That looks beautiful. Lizard tires to Nokian tires changes nothing. So $9,000 is the maximum price. This is a trailed lifter. This is very similar to the dolly that I showed you before. It is a substitute attachment. So if you have a pin hitch or a ball hitch, you can attach it to a 3-point header if you have this. The main use for this, because it's the same brand, is for the Gregoire Besson plow. If you have some very large tractors that do not have 3-point hitches, you can attach the standard ball hitch or pin hitch to this, and then attach it to the Gregoire Besson plow that I showed you in the tillage video a few videos back. This is $15,000. Not very bad, but personally, I personally think that that's just a stupid thing. You should just be able to buy this with the plow, but then be able to sell this if you want it. Because, see, look at this. You've got the 3-point hitch on the plow. Okay, so most tractors have the 3-point hitch that you use in Farming Simulator. This is $15,000 extra. Why not just buy? Because what is the actual price for that plow again? I forgot. Okay, so the plow, Gregoire Besson plow, is $130,000. Why not just buy this for $145,000? If you can buy this thing for $130,000, I think you probably have the money to buy it for $145,000. Okay, so just buy it for $145,000 and then get your $15,000 back. It's like, just buy it as a pack. That's one thing I never understood about that trailed lifter. I mean, I guess it could make it a bad deal, because if you wanted just the trailed lifter, you'd want to buy the plow, but then it just goes the same way. Just buy the whole thing, and then sell the plow, and then move on. But yeah, last implement of our video series. We've got the meadow roller. This is a very interesting implement. You attach your tractor or truck here, and it pulls it by the wheels going this way. But when you unfold it, you pull it going this way. This is used to delete fields. Okay, so if you accidentally, like I have done on many occasions, accidentally when using a plow, press triangle, and it allows create fields, and then you lower it into the ground, and it puts this huge, ugly freaking strip where you don't want it. If you don't want to have to use landscaping tool to screw something up, you can use this Dusseldorf meadow roller. This is the meadow roller Vario. It is $16,650. 10-mile-per-hour max working speed. No extra configurations, but it is just a very handy implement. But yeah, that is how we end our tools section. Oh my goodness. We will do this to end up. To end our vehicles and tools section of our Farming Simulator in-game garage tour. Since we started, we have looked at small tractors, medium tractors, large tractors, semi-trucks, harvesters, forage harvesters, root crop harvesters, sugarcane, cotton, forestry, animals, crop protection, mowers, front loaders, wheel loaders, telehandlers, skid steer loaders, cars, miscellaneous vehicles, trailers and auger wagons, headers, forage headers, potato technology, beet technology, sugarcane technology, cotton technology, plows, cultivators, discs, power harrows, subsoilers, seeders, planters, crop protection, fertilizer technology, manure spreaders, slurry tanks, weeders, mowers, tedders, windrowers, loading wagons, balers, chainsaws, forestry equipment, animal transport, levelers, front loader tools, wheel loader tools, telehandler tools, skid loader tools, the dolly, low loader, header trailers, weights, belt systems, and finally, miscellaneous vehicles. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that our videos have finally brought us to the end of the tools section. Yes, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really enjoyed this video just because of the fact that it kind of went very smoothly, because this was only my second take of this video. I kind of screwed up the first one. But in our last few videos, we'll be looking at objects, including bid bags, pallets, and bales. We'll probably look at all those in one. Then we'll be looking at placeables in another video, and then landscaping in another video. I will dedicate literally an entire video just to landscaping tool. Now, that is how I'm going to end this. Thank you guys so much. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. Please hit that like button. If you want to receive all my videos as soon as they come out, get notified, please hit that red subscribe button. If you look down below this video, there should be a red subscribe button that on the screen will have the word subscribe and then a bell. Please hit that button. 3 options will come up. It will say all, personalized, or none. Please hit all to become part of the Wolfpack notification squad. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoyed making this video for you. I really enjoyed the support, and I know you guys enjoy the videos. I will see you guys in my next video. We're getting closer to the Farming Simulator Let's Play. I have been The Lone Wolf, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much, guys. Peace!